What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. Today's episode is number 88, and coming into today we are sitting at a 37 game differential. 105 and 68 is our exact record. Today we are bringing a brand new team, and I'm going to go over that in a second because as you can see we got some weird looking stuff going on here, and I'll explain that in a minute. But before I do, I'd like to remind you that if you have not done so already, please show your support, if you would like to the channel and the series and all that stuff by clicking either the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button right below this video. Remember, if you're leaving that thumbs down, make sure you go in the comment section below and tell me specifically why you dislike the video. That way I can make sure that I improve it for you in the future, or do my best to accommodate whatever your concern is, because I just want everybody to have a nice time. That is what we are here for, to sit, relax, enjoy some Pokemon battles together. Alright, let's get into the team. We've got Focus Sash Chinchino. Nothing fancy. Thought about throwing a Life Orb on that, but I thought, you know what, I don't have a Focus Sash user on this team, and it's kind of necessary on Battle Spot, especially when you're bringing the stuff that I am. So it's pretty standard. We got the Tail Slap, the Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, that kind of thing. I think I also have U-Turn on there so we can get some momentum if need be. And with 115 base speed, you know, we'll be in some good positions there, hopefully. We've got Eviolite Tangela, which is packing the Regenerator, and it's got a really wacky moveset, and I'll go over that a little bit more in detail once we actually get to use them in battle. But it's really fun. I love using this set. We've got Choice Scarf Jynx, which should be a Gus. That is not a word. Gus. I just said Gus. Should be a good check to some of the faster dragons that are running around here on Battle Spot. Then we have Choice Band Rapidash, Assault Vest Dusknoir, which is something that I've been wanting to try out for quite some time now, just haven't got around to it. And then we have Mega Aerodactyl, and I haven't used that in a while. I really like the Home Claw sets. It's packing the Roost as well as the Edgequake combination with Stone Edge and EQ for its attacking moves. So our first opponent is from Japan, so we're probably gonna lose. Now, I should not say that. But she is packing quite the overused-ish looking team, and I say ish because Hydreigon is UU, surprisingly. I guess Fairies just really did Hydreigon in this gen. I don't really know, but we have Conkeldurr, Hydreigon, Greninja, Landorus Therian, Rotom Wash, and Venusaur. So I'm guessing that Venusaur is going to be Mega. I don't see any other potential Mega Evolutions. Jynx is going to be very useful to take out quite a few Pokemon here, because Psychic can really handle the Mega Venusaur. It's probably going to be a 2-hit KO. Ice Beam should one-shot the Landorus and probably two-shot the Hydreigon as well. Although I don't think we can take a Dark Pulse, so we probably want to get some kind of prior damage before bringing Jynx in, unless we have to. Because who knows? Let's see, what can Mega Aerodactyl do in this battle? Probably not a whole lot, because Greninja kind of just poops on it, and Rotom, I don't think we can one-shot it, so we're going to get burned, and it's just not going to be a fun time. Conkeldurr, oh, actually, Jynx could probably handle Conkeldurr unless it's Assault Vest. I'm not really sure. Let's see, what do I want to start off with? Decisions. I think I actually want to start off with the Chinchino. And we're definitely bringing the Jynx because, like I said, it does handle quite a bit of the opponent's Pokemon. And then we have a choice here. Don't know. Rapidash just gets pooped on by the Greninja and the Rotom Wash. So I'm thinking that Dusknoir might actually be a better play, or a better thing to bring. That Hydreigon is going to give me trouble, though. I don't think I can one-shot it with anything. I guess it depends on the spread. 252, you know, max special attack and speed. I'm not sure if that's going to get one-shotted by Jynx here, because I think I'm running Timid. So probably Choice Specs would be better than Choice Scarf, but I needed something that was really fast that could help take out the dragons and all of the Pokemon that are 4 times weak to ice on Battle Spot, because they're everywhere. They are everywhere. We got the Greninja here. This is actually not the worst matchup in the world, because we have the Focus Sash. We don't naturally outspeed. If it's Modest, we do. I'm thinking that Tail Slap is going to be our best play, because this person knows that we have the Bullet Seed. So he's going to probably change his type to Dark. And at the very least, I would like to get Stab going. I mean, Bullet Seed doesn't have a chance to miss. So there's that. But I still think Tail Slap is going to be the better play. I do believe that it's going to be. I mean, he could very easily. I mean, it's a she. She could very easily switch into the Landers if she's packing it to get the Intimidate off. But I'm thinking that the best play here is the Tail Slap because this Greninja is a problem for us. We do outspeed it with Jynx, but as a Water Dark type, we can't do much to it. We really cannot. So let's go for the Tail Slap, see what my opponent does. They're going to stay in and U-turn out, break our Focus Sash, and that is really unfortunate. Because whatever comes in, we have to hope that we outspeed it, or that we can two-shot it. So U-turn might have been an okay play to go for on our part here, depending on what comes in. Is it the Landorus? It is the Conkeldurr, which is going to pack the Mach Punch, and is going to be able to take us out. And I don't think, yeah, there's no way that's one-shotting. Even if we had the Life Orb, we get a crit, we're going to hit 5 times, obviously. It's going to do about 50%. Just a little bit over, and we see the Citrus Berry as well. That is not okay. Now at this point, I kind of wish I had the Tangela. But I really feel like the Mach Punch is coming, that's why I want to go into Dusknoir. And as unfortunate as it is, he's probably going to be packing the knockoff, so he'll be able to knock off my Assault Vest, which is going to severely hamper my ability to handle that Greninja. Yeah, this is not looking good. We can't U-turn out because Mach Punch obviously out-prioritizes. So I'm guessing our best play is to just go into the Dusknoir. If my opponent goes for the knockoff, that is just, you know, then we just get predicted and there's not much we can do about it. But my play is not to stay in here. That doesn't do me any good. That just sacrifices our Cinccino for no reason. Not going to be playing those kinds of games. There's the Drain Punch, so we could have stayed in and U-turned for some baby damage. Why would you Drain Punch there? I don't really know what's going on. I am packing the Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Shadow Sneak, and Power Up Punch here, so punches all around. It would be great if Dusknoir got the Iron Fist, because it also can get Thunder Punch and Shadow Punch as well, so just punches all over the place. I think he gets Dynamic Punch too, via like some kind of move tutor, I think. Not that that's a move that I'm really keen on using because of the whole confusion thing, and you guys know how I feel about confusion. Now let's see here. Let's see here. Is a Power Up Punch worth it? Is it worth it? I'm going to say that we really don't have much of a choice here. Because a Power Up Punch and a Shadow Sneak, I still don't know if that's going to be enough to take this thing out. To be perfectly honest with you guys. But we don't have much of a choice. Really don't. So I'm going for the Power Up Punch. Wow. Alright, there's the knockoff, which does so much damage. That does so much damage. There goes our Assault Vest. And Power Up Punch does not do anywhere near as much as I need it to. Wow. And it's really interesting seeing Dusknoir get outsped by a Conkeldurr. That's very interesting. I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak now. I don't have any other play. This is not going to kill. This is not going to kill in any way, shape, or form. Wow, that actually comes close due to a crit. We're getting lots of crits. Lots of crits. There's the knockoff that finishes off Dusknoir. And I don't know if this person is packing the Mach Punch, but I don't want to risk it. So we're going to go into Jynx here. And I don't know what to lock myself into. So that Greninja comes in, we're going to have to sacrifice our Cinccino. So Cinccino's getting sacrificed either way, it looks like. I mean, if we go into it now, predicting this thing to not pack Mach Punch, because it didn't go for it last time, I don't see it not carrying the Mach Punch, though. I really, really don't. Why would it not carry the Mach Punch? I mean, they all pretty much run the exact same movesets, so I'm going to go into the Jynx here. And let's see. I guess Ice Beam would be our best play. Or HP Fire? No, HP Fire is not the right play to make. I guess we're going for the Ice Beam. We don't have much of a choice. Don't have much of a choice at all. We'll see what my opponent wants to do. I think the best play here is to just sack this thing and go for a Mach Punch for damage. Feel like that's the best play. We're going to see the withdrawal here. Saving that priority for later. Okay. The Greninja comes out. That's not the best play, I don't think. Oh, never mind. It's not a 2-hit KO. It is not a 2-hit KO. So what I'm going to do here, actually, is now I think the play to make would be to switch out the Chinchino. Or sacrifice the Chinchino. Because we can't really use it for anything. Conkeldurr is going to just destroy its face with a Mach Punch. And Greninja outspeeds it. Our Focus Dash is broken. I don't know what my opponent's other Pokemon is. And I know I outspeed this Greninja coming back in. We kind of needed to change its type to just pure Dark. Then we could come in with an Ice Beam and finish it off. And I don't think Mach Punch is enough to take out Jynx in one hit. So it all depends on what the final Pokemon is. If it's Landorus, we actually have a shot at winning this. So I'm going to go into the Chinchino here. If it's something that resists ice, then we just lose. Like if it's Rotom Wash, it's over. It's over at that point. There is the Grass Knot. What? Why are you going for Grass Knot? That does nothing. At this point, why did you do that? I don't understand. I seriously don't understand. I'm so confused. What were you predicting there? Jynx is not the heaviest thing in the world. It's not super effective. I'm Ice type. And you know the Greninja is faster. So I was just going to kill you. I don't know. I'm a little bit blown away. I feel like that may have been a misclick. Because you know what my Pokemon are already. Now I'm going to go for a Tail Slap. Now the Ice Beam is coming. That should finish off this Chinchino. So we were planning to attack it anyway. I don't see Chinchino surviving that. No. Oh, it's a crit! But we got a couple of crits on my opponent, so I'm not really that upset about it. I don't think we were going to live that with the Protean. So that was actually a pretty darn good play. Because now I can't go for Ice Beam. What I have to do is go for a Psychic. If my opponent switches out, I'm pretty sure we just lose at that point. Because coming back in, we outspeed the Greninja, and it is going to be Dark type and immune to our Psychic. I don't see a reason to go for Hidden Power Fire. I really don't. I mean, Ice Beam, yeah, Ice Beam's not going to do anything. Ice Beam's not going to do anything. But I really feel like the whatchamacallit, the Landorus is the remaining Pokemon. If it is, I guess, I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. I'm going to go for a Psychic. We're not going to see the withdrawal. So the Greninja goes down here. I guess my opponent was banking on the fact that Jynx is going to get outsped normally by a Greninja. If I was running Life Orb or Focus Sash or Specs or just anything that was not Scarf. But Scarf Jynx, I feel like it's fairly common. Like I said before, we're not going to get one-shotted by a Mach Punch. And we see the Venusaur. Okay, we're in business here. We are in business. The question is, can we... No, we're not going to one-shot a Mega Venusaur. We would need, like, Psyshock, I think. And to be at, like, +1, probably. We probably need to be Spec Psyshock. I don't even know why I'm looking at the moves. We can't do anything. We have to spam Psychic because we're locked in. We see the Mega Evolution here. We're definitely going to outspeed. Depends on what he goes for. Is he going to put us in a range where Conkeldurr is going to be able to take us out? That is the question. That is the question. Oh my goodness, that was so close to a one-shot thanks to the crit. Again, we get so many crits in this battle. And we get put to sleep. So this match is all but over now. I don't know what the point of that was. You should have just went for damage. We're fast asleep. Probably Giga Drain is coming. Yeah, there's the Giga Drain. So you're just gonna like slowly kill me. That is the plan. That has to be specially defensive, judging by how much a crit did to this thing. Or not necessarily specially defensive, but I'm guessing it just has HP investment. I don't really know. We're still fast asleep. I mean, I guess that's only the second sleep turn, but we needed that early turn wake. There's the Giga again. One more will finish us off. And at this point, it doesn't matter if we wake up or not, because that Conkeldurr is going to come in and finish us off with a Mach Punch, even if we wake up. We do wake up, so we're going to get a Psychic off. And we're going to make this a little bit closer of a match, because the Mega Venusaur goes down. So Jynx is putting in some work here, getting a couple of kills. I like it. If we were Specs and we got that crit earlier, the Mega Venusaur would have went down, and I think we would have won the match. But, I mean, it would have just been due to hacks completely because of the crit, so that is a thing. Here comes the Mach Punch, and we are going to lose this match. So it's going to put us at 105 and 69 as our record 36 game differential after the loss. So, yeah. That ended up being a really good battle. I feel like it would have been a little bit more of a blowout on my opponent's side if we didn't get so many crits, and if you didn't go for the Grass Knot, maybe? No, the Grass Knot didn't really matter because he took us out the next turn anyway. So I guess that didn't really matter. No. Maybe I'm just wrong about it being a blowout. I guess it would have been a close match either way. Alright, let's move on. Moving on. Yes, I would like to battle. How many times do I have to hit the button? I guess the same amount of times that I always have to hit the button. I don't know why. I feel that it should be any different this time. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I haven't recorded in a while, so I'm a little rusty. My allergies just been like kicking my behind like you cannot believe. Another Japanese player. I really don't like playing Japanese players because they bring shenanigans like this. This is what we have to look at. Mega Kangaskhan, Azumarill, Blaziken, Aegislash, which is recently banned to Ubers on the in the Smogon beta game, which I think is really interesting and not the right thing to do, but that's just me. And then we have Porygon 2 and Garchomp, so just nonsense stuff all over the place. Let's see here. What do I want to start off with? I see just about all physical attackers. I kind of want to bring the Mega Aerodactyl, although the Aqua Jet Azumarill is going to be a problem. And I can't do a whole lot to Garchomp either, which is unfortunate. Assault Vest Dusknoir is not going to do us any good in a match like this. Focus Sash, Cinccino, maybe? No. I don't know. I'm very indecisive right now, in case you couldn't tell. Let's see. Going to bring the Mega Aerodactyl because that's just what I want to do. And I kind of want to bring the Tangela too. We're going to bring the Tangela because I see physical attackers all over the place. So why not? I can stomach their attacks. The only thing we can't take on is that Porygon 2. And what do I have for that Porygon 2? Nothing. I have nothing for Porygon 2. If he brings it, I basically lose. The Garchomp, I mean, I guess we can take that out with Jynx. But what does Jynx do to the rest of his team? If we can get in early enough on the Blaziken, we can Psychic it. So I guess that's what we have to do. I guess. I need to decide. Alright, we're picking the Cinccino, not the Jynx. So I kind of ran the clock on that. I'm sorry about that. I'm feeling the double loss this time around. Definitely feeling the double loss because, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not playing the worst or the best. I don't really know how to say what I'm feeling right now. We are going up against some try-hardish teams, though, so that's a thing. That is definitely a thing. Now, at this point, I'm going to predict a Protect because that's what all of these things do. If it goes for, let's see, if it goes for a Swords Dance first turn, I mean, why would you? Because I can just easily go for an EQ and probably just kill you. So I kind of want to just go for a Hone Claws and hope that you Protect to get your speed up. Or do I just go straight up for an EQ? Decisions. I'm going to go for the Hone Claws. We'll see what my opponent wants to do. We're going to see Mega Aerodactyl here, the Mega Evolution of Aerodactyl, however you want to say it. Beautiful. I love Mega Aerodactyl. He's so cool. And we do see the Protect, which is great. Absolutely great. I don't know that we outspeed Blaziken at +1. We don't see Mega Evolution because obviously the Kangaskhan is the Mega Evolution. This thing could be Focus Sash though, and that could be a problem. I don't think he can one-shot me because he doesn't have any attack boosts, but he will outspeed definitely the next turn. At this point, I mean, Stone Edge isn't going to miss, but I feel like EQ is the better play. So we're going to go for that EQ. We actually do outspeed at +1 speed, or with the Blaziken at +1 speed. No Focus Sash, so that Blaziken goes down very easily. Did not give us a problem at all. Mega Aerodactyl coming through there. Wow. So that went perfectly. I'm really glad we went for the Hone Claws first turn. We see the Kangaskhan coming out, and I'm going to say he's going to go for a Fake Out. Will a +1 Stone Edge take him out after that? I don't know that it will. I don't know, but we're going to go for it. Go for the Stone Edge. Trying to get as much damage as possible off on this thing. And there's the Mega Kangaskhan in case that was up in the air for any of you folks. In case you weren't sure. We do outspeed, no Fake Out. We'll see how much damage this does. And wow, that does a lot. And we see the special Mega Kangaskhan coming here with the T-Bolt, which actually is not enough to take us out. So do you pack the Sucker Punch? I kind of want to just go for a Roost to scout for it. Because we can definitely take, without our flying typing, we can definitely take an Ice Beam or T-Bolt or whatever you want to go for. Interesting, special Kangaskhan. I've seen this a couple of times before. It's fairly rare. But I've seen it before. I do want to scout for the Sucker Punch. I want to play it safe here. We're going to see the withdrawal as we're going to get a Roost off and get back up to a point where I don't think a T-Bolt is going to take us off, or take us out. We see the Porygon 2 trace the Tough Claws, which it would have been really great. Now that I think about it, it would have been really great to get 2 Stone Edges off on this thing, and I don't know if it's like max special attack. I don't know if we can survive a T-Bolt or Ice Beam from this. I'm not sure. Really not sure. And he has the Recover too. So let's see, what else do I have? I've got the Chinchino, which has the Focus Sash. That doesn't mean anything against Mega Kangaskhan, so we're going to save it for the Porygon 2 if this thing is still alive. And Tangela, unfortunately, doesn't do much to Mega Kangaskhan either because it's special. It walls the physical set, but not the special set. That's like the worst possible thing to run into. Sadly. Sadly it is, so let's just go for a Stone Edge here. And we'll see how much it does. Probably a good 50%. Oh my goodness, it doesn't even do 50%. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, and he's going to Toxic Stall me. I know he is. I know he is. So, we're going to keep going for Hone Claws. He's staying in, so I'm hoping that there's no Protect. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You are going for the Recover. Alright, 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 alright. So at this point, let's see. Do we go for a Stone Edge or do I try to Hone Claws again? Because if he T-Bolts or Ice Beams, I feel like that's going to do a lot of damage. But I also feel like this thing is fully invested physically. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like another Hone Claws is just greedy though. I really do. And now that he saw that I went for the Hone Claws, I feel like he's going to not recover. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. We're going to try to get as much damage off as we possibly can. I'm hoping to not see a recover. Actually, part of me hopes for a crit. No, we see the Ice Beam. Is that going to take us out? It is not, but the toxic damage is going to take us out. I'm really upset about that. Really upset about that. Another Stone Edge would have taken this Porygon 2 out. And I don't know. I mean, Tangela can't come in and do any there. Tangela, sorry. Tangela. We can come in and like Sleep Powder, but that's pretty much all we can do. Pretty much all we can do. Chinchino can come in and do something. We can Tail Slap, but he can very easily recover. Very, very easily, because if he's taken only 50% from a +2 Mega Aerodactyl Stone Edge, I don't see Tail Slap doing anywhere near enough to knock this thing out. So maybe going into Tangela and like putting him to sleep? I guess? Is that really my only option? I feel like that's my only option. I really need a Mega Aerodactyl to survive that. That would have been the best case scenario. So you see the power swap there. That is a fantastic move to steal boosts from your opponent, because People love to just set up Dragon Dances and Swords Dances, and you can just steal them with Power Swap. Additionally, you can Power Swap your Leaf Storm special attack drops to your opponent. So for example, I can go for a Leaf Storm here, and then Power Swap the lowered special attack over to my opponent. Which actually, in this case, would work out well against Kangaskhan or Porygon 2. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for the Sleep Powder. Porygon 2 does outspeed. Oh, no, he doesn't. And he's going to get put to sleep. So now I'm going to go for a Leaf Storm and then just start power swapping things. I don't see any reason not to. I mean, he could wake up this turn. Very, very possible. Leaf Storm's not going to kill. But we put him in a position where he's either going to have to try to Toxic Stall me or... I don't know what. I don't know what you're going to try to do to me. If you could sleep for like 4 turns, that would be the best case scenario. That would be the best case scenario. We're at least going to make this interesting. Oh, no we're not. No we're not, because Leaf Storm misses. Man, are you serious? That's unfortunate. 70, or not 70. I was thinking Sleep Powder is 75% accuracy. Leaf Storm is 90% accuracy. And we missed. Great. Great, let's go for the Leaf Storm again. And we are going to connect this time. This is not going to come anywhere near... Wow, that actually did come close to killing. No, why did you wake up and you get the recover off? If I didn't miss the first Leaf Storm, this would be a dead Porygon 2. I'm upset. I'm legitimately upset. We're going to go for the Sleep Powder again. Now, for some reason, he outspeeds. Why are you outspeeding now? Was it a speed tie? And he avoids the Sleep Powder. I'm face palming right now. You can't see me, but I'm face palming because now we're going to get stalled out. I have to Sleep Powder. I have to. We outspeed this time. We connect with the Sleep Powder. I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm not feeling it right now at all. We are going to power swap at this point, because if he wants to switch out, so be it. This is such a stally match. I don't like that. This is why I don't like Porygon 2. Just plain and simple. To me, it's on the same level as... Or not on the same level, but it's close to the same level as Chansey and Blissey and those just nonsense Pokemon that all they do is stall. Use offensive Porygon 2, for Pete's sake. Let's go for the power swap. And we're not going to see a switch. He's saving that Kangaskhan. So we're going to have this Porygon 2 is going to be at -2 special attack. And we are at neutral. We get hurt by the poison. So that is a thing. And now, do we go for the Leaf Storm? Because he's just going to spam recover. There's no reason for him to not spam the recover. Yeah, I think we just lost this match no matter what happens. I'm going to go for the Leaf Storm and then we can switch out. I'm hoping he wakes up and gets the recover off. Was that 2 turns of sleep? I think that was 2 turns of sleep. Oh boy, this is just, the RNG has decided that I'm not going to win this match. There's the toxic damage. We can get a regenerator off by switching. So I kind of want this thing asleep first, so I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder, hope that I win the speed tie. Yeah, this has to be a speed tie because he randomly outspeeds me, but I've been outspeeding him more times than not. So I guess in that respect, the RNG was like, oh, here you go. Since he's stalling you, here, you can just win the speed tie most of the time. The toxic damage is not quite going to take out our Tangela. Do I switch out? I mean, I guess I do. I'm at -2. If I power swap, we'll both be at -2. So let's just go into Chinchino here. And he's going to have to Toxic Stall me, I guess, because his special attacks aren't going to be doing that much at all. He's going to wake up again. Great! Why do you keep waking up after 2 turns? We could forfeit. This is an infuriating match. Absolutely infuriating. Tail Slap. And we shall see how much that does. That does laughable damage. Absolutely laughable damage. I would have to say that has to be like physically defensive. I really feel like it is. He's gonna toxic stall me. He's gonna toxic stall me. So you guys might want to click off of this video because the rest of this is not gonna be entertaining. And at this point, I'm gonna let him. I'm conceding the match here. I'm not going to forfeit because I don't do forfeits. Although he doesn't deserve the respect with these kind of strategies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Every player deserves respect. And it's more so not so much a respect for the player, but respect for the game. So I'm not going to forfeit. We see the crits, and there's the recover. So he's just going to recover toxic stall me. That's really what's happening. You're toxic stalling a Chinchino. Even at -2, you could probably two-shot me. Probably. We'll go for the tail slap. See how much that does. Not much at all. I mean, I guess I could U-turn out and go into the Tangela because he's just going to continually recover. That's all he's doing. That's all you're doing is recovering. Why do people feel like this is something that requires skill? I don't get it. What I legitimately don't get is when people say that stall requires a certain sense of skill. That I don't understand. I understand that it's a viable strategy, and that I perfectly agree with. It's part of the game. You can do it, and it works. As you can tell here, it does work. I would never say that it's not a viable strategy. But what I don't get is why people think that pressing Toxic and then pressing Recover and or Protect is a skilled strategy. Well, like with a Porygon 2 or a Chansey or a Blissey, that you basically just can't kill it. I don't see that that's skillful at all. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. I know other people disagree with me, but that's just my opinion. We're going to go into the Tangela here to take the Tri-Attack, and I don't know why. I guess he's suddenly deciding he wants to speed things up. But I kind of want to just Sleep Powder him. I kind of do, just to be that guy. Just to be a big poop. Let's go for the Sleep Powder. To troll him a little bit. Oh, he wins the speed tie. He goes for the Ice Beam. All right. All right. So he has Ice Beam, T-Bolt, Tri-Attack. No, he doesn't have the T-Bolt. He has Tri-Attack, Ice Beam, Recover, Toxic. Interesting. Interesting. And like I said, if I had to guess, I think he's physically defensive. By the way, he's taking physical hits. And judging by how much Tangela did with a Leaf Storm, I have to say that's physically invested. He's going to go for the Tail Slap because there's no reason not to. Can we get 5 crits? Well, we're off to a bad start because we got 3 hits that are not crits, and then the 4th one is not a crit, and the 5th one is not a crit. So, yeah. And the Recover. And the Recover. You're at like 75% of your HP. Why are you recovering? Why? I don't get it. Just go for Tri-Attack. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I guess, because he may not have any kind of priority with the Mega Kangaskhan, he desperately needs to keep, or he feels like he desperately needs to keep the Porygon 2. Because I outspeed the Kangaskhan. I mean, I don't know why else he would do that. There's the Tri-Attack. He is at -2, so that really doesn't do that much at all. Okay. Well, we're going to go for another Tail Slap because what else do we have to do? We don't have anything else that we can do. So we're going to get a double loss here on today's episode, which is unfortunate. That's going to bring us back down to a 35 game differential. And what does that make our record? 105 and 70. 105 and 70, right? 35 games? Yeah, that's a 35 game differential. So there we go. There you have it. Hopefully, we don't have a double loss next time, because we had a double win in the last episode. So we went double win, double loss, and before that, we just were going 1-1 all over the place. Like, I don't know, it seemed like it was like 7 or 8 episodes in a row that we went 1-1. I would kind of want to go back to that, because I don't like the double losses so much, especially because I feel like I had a good chance to win both of them, but I just had just poop things going on. Poop things going on. The first battle, I'm not trying to say, I just want to make it clear, I'm not trying to say that, like, hacks or something lost me the match. That is not the case. Maybe in the second match, you can make a case that I could have taken out that Porygon 2. The Leaf Storm didn't miss, and then the Sleep Powder, which is kind of kicking me in the nuts with the misses and all of that stuff. But the first match, we had a chance to win it, but we just did it, and it wasn't. It had nothing to do with hacks. If anything, I got a ridiculous amount of crits in that battle. So that's, if anything, the RNG was on my side, and it just flip-flopped for the second one. Anyway, I hope you still managed to enjoy the episode, despite the shenanigans that went on in the second battle here. But, yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around through that, despite it being a little bit painful. I've been getting stalled a lot lately, and I really, really would like it to stop. So, please, if you get a battle over Twitter or whatever it is, don't bring stall Pokemon. Please just don't, for the sake of my sanity and everyone else's. Stick to some other kind of strategy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But with that being said, that's going to be it for this time, and I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.